It's a beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because you know it's time. It's time to bring them.
What's up, Raider Nation? I'm the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. What's up, Raider Nation? So we had Raider freaking football this weekend. That's what's up. We had Raider football this weekend. And 66,000 of you had Raider football live, courtesy of Raider Reaction and yours truly. So, you're welcome. Because that's how I watched it. I watched it with all of you. I watched it with the Raider Nation we had from freaking El Salvador, Alaska, Hawaii, Germany, Australia, one from Beijing. I mean, we had people all over the freaking Africa. We had Raider Nation worldwide watching, and that was some. Yeah, of course, we had some Raiders drama. You always got some Raiders drama. I mean, come on. You always got that up in there, too. You always got some Raider drama. I mean, it's always Raider drama. But, like we do every Monday and Wednesday on Raider Reaction, we goes to the post, dropping back deep in the pocket and letting it fly league wide. As we go, Prime joins the show, as he does every Monday and Wednesday for Goes to the Post with Prime and the Commish. Prime is a ring announcer for professional MMA and professional soccer and play-by-play and color commentary for college basketball and college football. And again, as he does every Monday and Wednesday, Prime joins us on Raider Reaction to break it all down again. And lines, it was actually over 2,000 viewers at one point. I got a picture of it. That's what we're talking about. What's up, Brian?
What's up? Got a little bit worried there. It's like, you're connecting. We're going to just, let's go. Dude. We got some actual football.
Yes. Some actual.
I don't care. I don't even care who got hurt. I mean, I kind of care who got hurt because that means who's going to be on the field. But for the most part, we got real football to talk about now.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, we teased it. I teased that ad for it earlier, so we're going to jump knee-deep right into the dirt first. So let's just get it dirty right out of the gate here. And let's get into the biggest topic, one of the biggest topics on sports in general and sports talk radio and sporting world, but also happens to be silver-black related. That's Beast Mode taking a seat.
Yeah, you know, it's a thing that's happening all across the NFL right now. So I guess it's just a little bit louder when you have a superstar like Beast Mode. We won't even go by. All right, Marshawn Lynch. A superstar like Marshawn Lynch does it. We also had tight end Martellus Bennett. He sat down. There was a safety for Philadelphia. I mean, there were guys all across the league that actually sat during the national anthem. Roger Goodell even had to come out and say something about it.
Yeah, I know. And here's the thing. Here's my thought on it. I think everybody's tacos. I think everybody is giving Marshawn way too much freaking credit. I don't think Marshawn's that deep. I think Marshawn's about as deep as a puddle. I think Marshawn just does what the hell Marshawn wants to do. I don't think everybody's trying to to act like he's taking some stance like Kaepernick took. Kaepernick came out and said, why I'm kneeling. This is why I'm kneeling. This is what's, he had a platform. Marshawn ain't got no platform. His platform was, I felt like sitting down and eating this banana. That's as far as the freaking thought went. Period.
He should be cut for eating that banana. Nope, just kidding. Just kidding.
It's a non-issue for me. It's a complete non-issue for me.
Yeah. It's still, though, it has to make me wonder that now that so many players have done it, the first guy to do it, or I don't know, the first guy to get publicity for doing it at least, Colin Kaepernick, he's still out there. He's still out there. But yeah. Marshawn Lynch, when Marshawn Lynch sits down, this is the same guy that sat at the Super Bowl press weekend or whatever, the whole press radio row. He's sitting right there. So, Marshawn, what do you think about your opponents? How are you going to play? I am only here so the NFL doesn't find me. That's
only
all he
so
had.
I don't get fined, boss. Only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, I was even a little bit more, I guess, well-spoken there than he was. But anyway, so, I mean, like, if they really think Marshawn Lynch is suddenly trying to take a stand against all the injustice in the United States when it comes to minorities and getting shot by cops, because that's what it was all about. That's what it's all about. Yeah, you got another thing coming. Marshawn Lynch doesn't care. He's like, I'm here to play football. He is a running back. He is not a spokesperson.
Marshawn was not dressed to play. He was not in pads, and he was hungry, and he'd go sit down and eat his freaking banana. And that was as deep as that thought process went, and the media freaking jumped on it. Oh, my God. Marshawn is sitting. Look, it's another Kaepernick. And the fire blew.
Yeah.
It was totally media-driven, man. And everybody, so many people bought it, it's disgusting. It's like, don't drink the media Kool-Aid.
Well, no, I'm not going to say don't drink the media Kool-Aid. I mean, people have a right to feel how they want to feel about it. Just like they have a right to sit down during the national anthem, people have a right to be mad about it if they want to. Now, at the same time, I mean, you can't make more of it than what it actually is. And when Marshawn Lynch sits down, it is not for any reason but to sit on his behind and, in this case, eat a banana or a bag of Skittles or whatever.
I agree. And I was watching the comments while you were talking, Prime, and what they're talking about is the being a distraction to the team thing. Now, I do agree, but you signed Beast Mode. He's always been the guy that comes. He won't give freaking interviews. He don't want to talk to nobody. He is who he is. He's an introvert, and he's different. But that's what makes him who he is. He's an angry-ass running back that runs over people and feeds stiff arms.
Wow.
What do you want?
Man,
He ain't a nice guy.
He's got the best truck move in the NFL. He's got the best truck move in the NFL. Has been. I haven't seen one since like that since, I don't know, maybe...
Thank you, Mandy.
Eddie George. Oh, thanks, Mandy. Who else trucks it? Christian Okoye. Mike Allstott. Mike Allstott, he used to truck people.
I was so freaking happy. Because I've had a somewhat of a man crush on Beast Mode for a while because he was my fantasy running back.
Whoa. Watch that giant generalization. Like, most African Americans don't care about the national anthem. That is a little over the top, homie. Yeah, you can't make a statement like that. All right. I doubt you know most Americans.
No statements like that now.
So I will jump all over it. I will, no.
We don't need to go down that road.
But I tell you what, you see these letters right here? I know it's backwards. It's not ASU. It's not Arizona State. Nah, it's USA, okay? USA. Man, I love this country. I love the national anthem. I love what everything we do is about, man. I love the NFL. Nobody does it like the United States of America. I understand we got our issues, but I love this country. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I am an American. That's it.
Now, I agree with what Michael's saying, that it's somewhat of a distraction to the team. But when you signed a contract to bring Marshawn Lynch in, you brought this with him. This is what he brought. This isn't new. This is beast mode. He brings a little bit of a media circus. He brings attention. But you know what? He draws it and he takes it and he don't give a damn. And he will take all that attention from the rest of the players. Because right now, is anybody putting a microphone in Amari Cooper's face and asking how he's doing? Is anybody asking how Derek Carr's foot's doing? No. The biggest question after the game was why Marshawn Lynch sat down and ate a freaking banana. And he don't care about the Heat at all. So
even Roger Goodell came out and said that, you know, people are allowed to believe what they want. They can, if they want to protest something, that's on them. They have their own beliefs, you know. And when you're on a national stage like that, you know, like the NFL is, sometimes, yeah, you're going to catch some heat for it. But that doesn't mean they can't do it or they don't have the right.
Yeah, I agree. And I was talking to the last couple of days, Prime, I had tried to completely stay away from the beast mode conversation. I put the post up and I let it run and I didn't say anything. I wanted to just see what everybody had to say and figured we'd come on and talk about it Monday. So I tried to stay out, but I did get into one conversation with one guy in a group because he commented on the ad that I ran earlier for the show tonight. And he was a veteran. And the argument I made with him was, I understand you had buddies that spilt blood for this country, but didn't they spill blood for the rights and the freedoms for anybody to represent and have free speech, regardless of whether you agree with what that statement is? They have the right to say it. And isn't that what you fought for? Is for everybody to have that freedom, whether you agree with them or not. And he just didn't get it. And there's a large segment of people that just don't get it and don't look at it from that view. And that's America.
And I'll take a moment right now, and I will thank every single brave man and woman that fight for the liberties and the freedom that we enjoy as Americans every single day. Okay? Hats off. Here's to you guys. Thank you so much. Okay? But that's right. Because we live in America, we have freedom of speech. We have a right to protest. We have a right to gather. We have a right to carry arms.
You're probably right, Raider Devillion. Al Davis would have sat right next to him. I said, you know what? If you want to sit here, that's all right. You're a Raider. That'd have been the end of it.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'm glad. I think it's funny. I think it's funny that Marshawn Lynch is getting such pub over this. Martellus Bennett, he's not getting as much pub. Like I said, that safety in Philadelphia, there were a couple guys all across the league that all sat or kneeled or did something. There were a couple guys that held up fists. Some people did like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, so who's going to sign Colin Kaepernick? Nobody.
Nobody. That story's dead. But you
it's so dead.
We're week 1 into the preseason. There's other big name quarterbacks. Somebody's going down, man.
Someone has to break their femur.
Somebody's going down. They
got to snap the tibia.
We had the Tannehill. Tannehill's been the big one so far. They gave Gutless Cutler the job.
Gutless. Jake the Snake Cutler.
Gutlesser.
Gutlesser. Oh man,
I call him. He's like attached to zero.
Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is the grumpy cat of the NFL.
All day, every day. A Falcons troll. There's no such thing as a Falcons troll because what the hell are they going to troll? Falcons fans, the Raider Reaction kitty table's back there. Please go have a seat. You don't belong in real football conversation. Have a seat, please. Thank you. All
Whoa!
Right,
Who doesn't? What's up?
Little birdie.
Who cares? Like, if you root for the Falcons, jump on. Last week we had some Minnesota Viking fan that was losing his mind during the show. I don't know what came over him, but he lost his mind. He knows nothing about football, but he knows he likes the Vikings. So, I mean, no. What can you do about that? If you are just tuning in, I am the Prime. He is Commish. We are going Ghost to the Post, where we go league-wide and talk about all the news going all across the NFL. To all my Raider peeps out there, man, I'm telling you, I love football. I don't care.
Wednesday. So, and we are
league-wide
NFL groups, so we are going to get the stray opposing fan. It's not going to be a Raider fan. Hey, man, we break down all the league news, so hey, as long as you're respectful,
we break down all the league news. So, if you're an Atlanta fan, if you're a Carolina fan, if you are a New Orleans fan, if you're a Tampa Bay fan, if you're a New York fan, if you're a Dallas fan, if you are a Redskin fan, whatever, all of them. I would go through all teams. I could go through all the teams, but you get my meaning. You get my meaning. Join us on Mondays and Wednesdays for the Ghost of the Post with Prime and the Commish.
Yeah. You may catch some heat, but sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah, exactly. It's all in good fun. Football is fun.
It's football, man. It's a freaking sport. Sports are supposed to be fun. If you didn't have opposing teams, why the hell would we watch it? It'd be pretty boring if it's just the Raiders out there. Who the hell are we gonna?
Whoa.
Oh,
I wonder Merkward. Why does Merkward? What in alphabetical order?
Oh my God.
By city? That would be hard. I don't want to think that hard right now. Atlanta.
Oh, I hate the Bears. I hate the Bears with a passion. The
You hate
Bears
the
are
Bears?
the only. Now listen, the Bears Prime. You'll love this one. The Bears are the only team that has parades for anniversaries of their Super Bowl win. Yes.
What?
Yes.
They have parades for the anniversary of what, the 1985
I think it was like the 20th
Super Bowl?
anniversary or something. They threw a freaking parade for the anniversary of the 84 Super Bowl.
1985. Half y'all weren't even born in 85. I was living large in 85. I was about yay tall. I was not living large at all in 85.
Double digits in the 85. I was 10. I was rocking it. I was double digits. All right,
hold on. They did beat the Patriots, though. They beat the Patriots. They beat the Patriots like 48-3.
Before we put the beast mode topic to rest, any final words on beast mode sitting down eating the banana before we move on?
Think nothing of it. Think nothing of it. That's how much Marshawn thinks about it. He doesn't care. He just wanted a banana. And I understand bananas are good for you. Potassium. If you're cramping up, eat a banana. Of course, he was in sweats. He wasn't even getting dressed for the game, but whatever. He might have had a different cramp. Yeah. There's nothing to worry about there. Nothing.
To me, it's a complete non-issue as well. Total non-issue. I'm not the least bit concerned about it. If anything, Marshawn's taking a little heat and deflecting some attention off of other players. I don't think nothing of it at all. So it's a non-issue for me.
Yeah.
Get over it. It's media-driven, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, now moving on to a subject of a little more serious matter than sitting down eating a friggin' banana is the Ezekiel Elliott suspension. Now, Friday, as I'm driving on the way to work, I'm listening to Mike and Mike, and I hear Adam Schefter come on and say, it's coming down. There's going to be a suspension today. And by God, there's a freaking suspension, man. They hit him with the 6-gamer. The precedent that they decided was going to be set forth after they gaffed the Ray Rice deal. This was, so he got the 6-game mandatory. He's going to appeal. What do you think?
Well, I mean, Roger Goodell has set the standard. They definitely dropped the ball with Ray Rice. They started out too light on Ray, and then they saw the video, and that's what changed it. And then he got suspended. Ray Rice never played again, for the record.
No.
Part of it because he was getting older, but I don't know, man. I just don't know. So they dropped the ball with Ray Rice. Then there was a whole, Deflategate where he had Tom Brady. People forget how many appeals Tom Brady filed for that thing. Like appeal after appeal after appeal. What happened? 4 games. What would they say at the beginning? 4 games. Appeal, appeal. 4 games. So now I don't think the NFL can truly afford to take a character hit like another batterer playing in the NFL.
They're
Now,
not.
Zeke.
His appeal's not going nowhere. You're appealing to the office that suspended your ass. What do you think that's going to do?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's going to try to get fewer games, and he came out with some information, where the alleged victim stated that she sent a text basically saying that I'm going to ruin you, and they got some more information from that, but I don't think it's enough. I mean, there was talk of bruises, and
there's got to be more than we've seen. There's got to be more than we've seen. I think, because I haven't seen enough.
But the NFL, I mean,
go ahead.
The NFL, they've done their own investigation. This actually happened in July of last year. The alleged event happened in July of last year. The NFL took a year to investigate this situation, and after that year investigation, they came out with a 6-game suspension. I don't think it's going to get overturned. I think Dallas is severely hurt by this.
Ooh,
I don't care if he had a sophomore slump like I was predicting.
Oh, that's a
He's
sophomore
still the best
slump.
running back on their
6
team.
games right out of the gate. That's a slump. That's a big slump.
That's a huge slump. But it's not like it's the first time he's been in trouble. I mean, he was going 100 and something and like a 60. He got caught. I mean, that was some serious speeding. All right. He was involved in a bar incident where someone got knocked out.
The thing is,
they don't know who did it, but it might be him. And then he was in another incident. He's in another incident where he lifted up some girl's shirt. You can't lift up a girl's shirt in the bar. Like, the only reason he's not in jail now is because he's in the NFL.
Yeah, he's a knucklehead. He's a knucklehead. That's for sure.
Straight cash, homie. Straight cash.
He's a knucklehead.
So, he's getting 6 games for allegedly battering this woman.
Well, see, that's the thing, is everybody was thinking he was probably going to get at most like a 2-game suspension for conduct or something. But the fact that this was a domestic violence, it fell under their new umbrella with this 6-game suspension. So, and they've been violated. That's something they want to really drive home and be hard up on and keep out of the league. So they're going to stick. They're going to make an example of him. He's going to get the 6 games.
Show up in court with a half shirt.
Never trust a man in a crop top. Those are rules to live by. Never trust a man in a crop top. And when it's tight, that ain't nothing more than a bra, homie. That ain't nothing more than a bra. That's a freaking sports bra, says Dallas Cowboys on it. Sorry. Just is. You just ain't got the chest to fill it out, that's all.
Yeah. Scary part is the Commish is right. If you're a grown man, you don't wear a crop top that's too tight. You're rocking a sports bra. Looks better on volleyball players. All right? Not you, homie.
Man. It's just not right. It's just not right. It's not right. It wasn't right in the 80s with the mesh crop tops, and it's not right now. It's just not.
Ooh, I can remember seeing a commercial with like Deion Sanders rocking like a mesh crop top and a bandana, looking like Aunt Jemima joined a street gang. So, moving on, let's touch on a team that took 2. I'm sorry. Let's move on to a team, NFC North. That actually, hold on. Before we go there, let's stick in the NFC East, because with the fact of Ezekiel Elliott leaving the NFC East, what does that do to that division? I mean, we were talking about a sophomore slump for the Cowboys anyway, but now with Zeke out, that means Giants are winning that division hands down. It means Eli and them boys are gonna raise it up again, NFC East champions, and they've got the most talent in the NFC. Oh my gosh! So hold on, didn't they add some pieces? They added some pieces. Oh man,
Brandon Marshall,
coupled
with Odell Beckham.
Is that the best receiving twosome in the league?
Except for Coop and Crabtree, maybe. But,
All right,
that's
I got to keep it
1-2
objective
right
here.
there.
I got to keep it objective here.
That's
But I haven't seen Amari
That's why we
Cooper
got you
or
on here.
Crabtree
That's
make
why
the
we got
catches
you
that
on
I've
here.
seen. Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. is a bad man. Him and that stupid rooster hair top thing, that blonde whatever he got going on there, that was a bad mistake. But that boy can catch anything. Anything. You can throw a Volkswagen on him. He'll one-hand it. Boom. Like, it doesn't even matter. Odell Beckham is one of the top 3 receivers in the league. 3 receivers in the league. And you can argue as to which one is the best. Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown, and Julio Jones. So, I don't know. But then you had Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall's talented. He's a head case, but I think he got it figured out.
He's doing a lot better, man. You watch him on the HBO show that he's on, NFL.
Mm-hmm. Inside the NFL.
Yes. God, I was drawing a blank. Yeah, I mean, he's got it together, and he understands he has a problem, and he deals with it. And, I commend him for it. He understood he had a problem, and he actually went and got help, and he's successful. He's turned around. You thought he was going to be out of the league. So he's kind of a head case, but at least he figured it out and he understood he had a problem. But he's a talented guy. I mean, he'll go and get it. You stick him with Odell?
And Eli stays healthy. I don't know what. He is the biotic man. He hasn't missed a game since middle school. Like, man. So he'll stay consistent. Granted, he throws ducks sometimes too, but he's got some power behind his ducks. He's got some powerful ducks. You know, and it's not like he's had a whole lot of receivers. He made David Tyrell a household name. Like, he did nothing anywhere else. You know, he had the helmet catch, the helmet catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd that guy do anywhere else? Nothing. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they're dangerous. I honestly still don't see the Skins contending. I think they're way overrated for this season. I don't.
No, they got all their pieces left town.
Heck yeah, and they're stuck with a quarterback that they say is not disgruntled, but I still think he's a little disgruntled. And
wouldn't you be?
Yeah. And then you got the Eagles.
If I was Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, the Eagles are. What do you think about the Eagles? The Eagles are a question mark.
They are a question mark. This is what, Carson Wentz's second year too.
Yeah,
he had a pretty decent rookie season.
Is he going to take the step?
They just lost one of their wide receivers from last year that had a decent year, in Jordan Matthews, who's now a Bill, I think, off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Swinging to that prime. Matthews is run out with a cracked sternum.
Talented tight.
He has a chip. Jordan Matthews, did you hear he is out with a chipped sternum in his, well, obviously his chest is where his freaking sternum's at. But he's out. He's week to week right now. And they just traded Sammy Watkins to the Rams and got rid of him. I mean, they got him but Matthews is banged up, and you shipped out Watkins. What are they doing there up in Buffalo?
Yeah, I don't know. They still have Shady McCoy, who has one of the best nicknames in football.
Yeah.
Sean McCoy there.
Sweet.
Anyway, it is sweet. Anyway, and he's talented. I think they're still running with Tyrod Taylor, who
they've got such an overhaul there. It's pathetic that the Patriots are going to be allowed to walk through that division now that the only competition they have is Jay Cutler. That's it.
Yeah.
The biggest competition.
Now, the Bills have stocked up on those draft picks, though. They got like first through third rounders galore up there in Buffalo. So,
you know why?
Look for them. Because they traded away all their people. And
well, they're waiting. Here's their plan, Prime, is they know Tom Brady's gone in a year or two, so they're stocking up all these draft picks so they can just get this great team all of a sudden. They're going to take over the division in a year or two. That's their plan. They think Brady's clock's ticking. That's the Bills' master plan. Is there to save up all these draft picks and it's going to be.
I hate to say this, but I heard Jimmy Garoppolo can play.
Do you think?
That's what I heard. I don't know if I think it.
He came out, got knocked out the first game he freaking played. All I heard about is how great he was too, and he comes right out in the first game. He's on the shelf.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That and Tom Brady said he wants to play like 5 more years. If he plays like he did last year, I don't see why he wouldn't.
No, the Rams are next, Janelle. The Rams are next. Cowboys are week 3. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Who knows? Who knows? Oh, it's the Patriots division until Belichick is gone. I don't even care who's that quarterback.
I see.
Everyone else is
I
garbage.
don't know if I agree with. I don't know if I agree.
Buffalo's
with
garbage.
I give him a lot of credit, but it takes two. It takes the great Bill Walsh needed Joe Montana. You know, Bill Parcells needed Phil Simms. Every
Bill Parcells needed Lawrence Taylor.
Well, true, but you know, every great quarterback coach combination that's won a Super Bowl. You know, you had Shanahan and Elway, and you know, they're usually, and then when that quarterback leaves, that coach sucks, like Shanahan did. Like Walsh got lucky and got, you know,
Steve Young,
Montana the whole way through. So
yeah, then Steve Young followed him, but Matt Castle went like 11-5 one year.
He did, but you got to look at the division still. The division sucks.
What has Matt Castle done anywhere else for any other team?
Nowhere. They had a much more solid team then, though. I believe they had a more all around team that he could plug him in a little better. But I agree. You've got that one, and you know it's hard to dispute the fact. But I honestly think you're going to see a fall off from them. But in their division, they may still contend. Who knows? This sucks because that's a weak division.
Well, elsewhere in the NFL, some rookies are starting to make a little noise. Mitchell Trubisky actually had a decent game against Denver.
Donkeys.
Yeah.
What the hurt Donkeys. Gotta love it.
So Mitchell Trubisky, the first quarterback picked in this year's NFL draft, to many people's amazement, shocked, actually came out, went 18 for 25 with 166 yards and 1 touchdown. It's not a stat line for a guy. Not a bad stat line for a guy. First game in the NFL.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Anybody else you've seen that really stands out for you in the performances you've seen thus far, Prawn?
Well, it's kind of funny because if you haven't seen the show before, I drank the Deshaun Watson Kool-Aid, and I think he's the best quarterback drafted this year. And I think he'll be starting by
Watson by week 4. It's the prime proclamation. It's pinned
but
right
you know
here.
what? Here's the thing. Yeah, he wasn't bad. He wasn't outstanding. He wasn't super, but he was pretty good. He was okay. But now they're already talking about, you know, if he is actually level with Tom Savage, they might just go ahead and start him. So, hell, he could be starting before Game 4, before that 4th week of the season.
Well, you said by week 4. So.
Yep. Here's the funny part, though. Everyone's talking about Deshaun Watson in the quarterback position. You know who's coming back for the Houston Texans? J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt.
Yeah, he's more concerned.
Yeah, I don't care who they got at quarterback. You know who will wreck your game plan? J.J. Watt. It's the truth.
Clowney's coming around, man.
Clowney kind of discovered himself last year. Yeah, he kind of like woke up, and all of a sudden he's playing really well now, playing really dominant. Boy, turned down for what?
That's what I'm saying.
If you are just joining us,
Lincoln Kennedy.
I am Prime.
Lincoln Kennedy.
He's the commish.
Pack point.
How do you know he's lost a step? You haven't seen him play. Come on, man. Come on, man. Makes sense. Makes sense. Lost a step. You tell him that. Dubstep. Wow.
Lions,
people.
Lions
Quit.
even threw the comment in and got the number at the end of the comment, and then still came back and commented again with the number, and Lions gets the point for the night. That's 5 in a row for Lions. He's got 5 of those in a row. That's craziness.
Winning.
Lions is on it.
Yeah.
He knows his
So,
Raiders.
I'll keep talking about Deshaun Watson, but it's that defense that really deserves all the headlines.
Oh, absolutely. That's why they were in the playoffs last year. I mean, #1 defense. That's why. Wasn't the stellar play of Brock Osweiler coupled with Savage and coupled with everybody else.
Osweiler. You should be arrested for impersonating a quarterback, Brock Osweiler.
You're under arrest, son. Give me back that check. You got that under false pretense.
Now, I know it's preseason, but guess what? Cleveland won a game. They beat New Orleans. Not
Supposed
news.
to be Raiders players. What are you talking about, Chris? You know who Lincoln Kennedy is? The great offensive lineman? Chris, what are you...
Mike Vick was not a great quarterback. He was a really, really, really good quarterback. He was not great. He was really, really good. He had legs like no one had ever seen before. He was an athlete. He was a caliber of athlete that you don't really see at the quarterback position because that man was faster than everybody, and he had an arm like a cannon, 60 yards downfield on a rope. I've seen it. I saw it at Virginia Tech. I saw it for Atlanta. Man, I even saw it a couple times, I think, in Philadelphia. Like,
was he great?
Mike Vick,
But was he great, Prime? Was he a great
no, he was really good.
He was really good.
He was really
I
good.
wouldn't call him great.
No. Did he win a Super Bowl?
Cusp of great. Cusp. At point.
Yeah, he was
great,
close. He was
great
close.
Moments. He was a good quarterback who had great moments.
Running backs don't have arms like that, Chuck. I'm sorry. Running backs don't have. I've seen enough halfback options where no. That boy could throw.
He could throw, and yeah.
Marino never won a Super Bowl. You are absolutely correct. And there are some quarterbacks, if I can think of them, that never won a Super Bowl but are still great. Okay. Well, no, it's a really short list. And Marino's the top of that list. I would still say Jim Kelly is a great quarterback. Never won the Super Bowl. I would say, who else?
Of course, Marino's great. Marino statistically is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Marino unfortunately suffered from having most of the time a crappy defense and no running game the entire time he was there. That's what he suffered from. What's up, NorCal? And, so Marino is great. Absolutely. Do you think Vic's a Hall of Famer, Prime? Do you think Vic's a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
He revolutionized the position. I mean, he was the embodiment. Mike Vick was the embodiment of video game football, man. Like, just because of the impact he had.
And scramblers before him, man. Fran Tarkenton was a scrambler. He ran around there for his life in the 70s. I don't know. I mean, I know Vic was more than that. I mean, he was. I don't know, but no way. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer by any means.
You think he's the first Hall of Famer to ever be in jail?
Have you heard of this guy named O.J. Simpson? Yeah, he's still in the Hall of Fame. So you can throw that out the window.
That's not. Sometimes it's more than about football, and the impact that Mike Vick had on the position of quarterback is greater than he was at the position.
No, I don't. I agree with you. He had moments of
People
greatness.
don't understand and listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying he was good on the video game. I'm saying he was the embodiment. Good God, man.
He's like a guy. I know what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down. But
Thank you.
I do disagree with you. I do not think he's.
You don't have to be great to be in the Hall of Fame. No.
Yeah, but I mean, it'll be debatable. It'll be one of those guys that get debated. I don't think he ever gets in, though. I honestly don't think he ever gets in. He's got too much bad juju, and they'll never let him in.
The bad juju was a lot. The bad juju is terrible.
It is. I mean, they won't let T.O. in just because he can't shut his damn mouth. You think they're going to let him in?
T.O.'s one of the best. I mean,
T.O.'s stats.
If T.O.'s not in the Hall of Fame, then I don't know. Because, exactly, Vic did change football. He did change the position. Sorry. He was better than Fran Tarkenton. He was better than Steve Young. He was better than every running quarterback beforehand. He revolutionized the position. All right. But, yeah, the dogs. But he's no Ray Caruth. Ray Caruth. Never mind. He won't be in the Hall of Fame either.
Oh, Ray Caruth. Come on. Ray Caruth wouldn't have his mama killed.
Man, don't get me started on these dogs and the dog fighting. Like, I don't like it. But it's a whole different friggin' side of the culture that a lot of us don't understand. Period. It's like, well, I went down to San Juan, Puerto Rico. It was down there. You know what they had going on? Cockfights. You could just go in there and bet on fucking chickens. Whoop.
Nobody heard that. keep it, move along. Nothing to say.
All right, you can go in there and you can bet on chickens, okay? I mean, like literally cockfighting. Is that cool? Is that humane? No, but it's a different culture. So anyway, I'm not going to get into it.
A live moderator for Raider Reaction to keep an eye on Prime.
We're gonna have to. We gotta get the button. It's a family show.
I got the sound effects for the censor button, but I ain't that damn fast.
You're right. It happened so.
To be honest,
it happened so fast. I didn't even catch it. Anyway, let's move on. So yeah.
All right.
Oh man.
So now, it's not very often that you see a team this early in the preseason prime get just absolutely smacked with two major defensive losses like the Lions got hit with. The Lions lose a defensive end, Kerry Hyder, and they lose he's out with the torn Achilles for the year, and they lose linebacker Brandon Copeland out with a torn pectoral. He's also out for the year. So that's not good. I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen in preseason is losing guys for the season, and games don't even matter.
But that is what happens to the Lions. They lost DeAndre Levy, I think his name is. He was a linebacker, out for the season, preseason. I mean, Detroit doesn't have a defense anyway. It's Matthew Stafford heaving the ball with Jim Bob Cooter, the offensive coordinator. Best name in sports right there, Jim Bob Cooter. Anyway.
That is a great name. I ain't gonna lie. That ranks right up there.
Yeah. Anytime I get to say Jim Bob Cooter, I'm happy on the inside. So anyway.
It is a good day.
Yeah. Ooh-wee. Oh, I'm not going to kid you. I got some highlights going on right here. And Antonio Gates doesn't look old.
Oh, that's a segue. Hold on, Prime. I got some Chargers gold. Oh, no. Hold on. I got that's a great segue. Because I've been holding on to
Thank you very much.
I wanted to get it in before the end of the show. This is great.
Thank you very much.
You're going to love this.
Antonio Gates looked good.
Chargers
touchdown.
are offering up free team-themed tattoos on Tuesday. If you would like to come out, the team will gladly pay you to get tatted up with their lame lightning bolt.
Okay. Free is different than paying people. I'll say that.
Yes.
But, boy, is that how you get fans in L.A.?
The symbol
is that how you get fans in L.A.?
There's no. The Raiders still own L.A. We're the only Super Bowl in L.A. So.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah, you're not there anymore. You're in Oakland.
No, but
The Rams are there. The Chargers are there.
We're still not.
Oakland's not there.
And we got more Super Bowls than any of the teams that play there. So
that's not hard. It's the Rams.
You've got two of them now, though. You got the Rams and the Chokers are both in LA, and neither one of them have a Super Bowl.
How about those Lakers? That's all.
That's all
the
they
Clippers
got.
Are,
that's their thing.
Yeah.
The Kings
it's
were
all
good.
basketball in LA.
The Kings have been good off and on.
Who?
NHL hockey
Oh, the Los Angeles Kings. I thought you meant Sacramento for a second. I was like, what?
I have turned into a bit of a hockey fan in the off season since I moved.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Remember that strike they had? Remember the strike they had in hockey?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the last time I watched it, man.
Well, yeah. But hockey's come back around, man. They've made some rule changes. It is one of the most exciting games to watch live. I ain't gonna lie. No, they still can't sell it out, Jimbo. It's a little podunk stadium. They still can't sell it out.
Hockey's only exciting on dollar beer night.
Oh, hockey's exciting when you're there watching it live. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. We got some hockey in my town. It happens. It's not NHL, but you know.
Oh man.
So
I love
yeah, you could still hold LA, but you're not there. You guys are about to be the Vegas Raiders.
About to be. Vegas.
About to be.
I like Sin
Vegas,
City Raiders.
Baby.
I like the Sin City Raiders. I wish they'd go with that, but I know that ain't
They're
gonna
trying to get away from that. They're trying to get like family in there. You can't be Sin City.
It just sounds cooler.
I'm telling you.
I'm all about the Rays, Neil. I'm all about them Rays. I can't get
I shouldn't say it on this forum. That's right. You shouldn't say it on this forum, but I'm telling you, next year, 2018, fantasy football draft, Vegas, baby. 10 years anniversary, Vegas, baby.
Hardcore challenge. We got to make it happen. Got to make it happen. I say as many owners that can make it, we do it anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't care if there's 6 out of 20.
Yeah, I don't care. The 6 of us will have a friggin' amazing time. It'll be like The Hangover. Like, what happened, Prime? I don't remember nothing.
I got a team. I don't even remember drafting.
I don't either. And I got this tattoo. What's that say? Oh, what language that's in? What's
Chargers? How'd I get this Chargers tattoo?
Yeah. Damn, I ended up in free Charger day.
Cam Newton's throwing the ball. That's how the Panthers
take care of this. How'd that happen? Oh, man, I'd have to be really messed up to end up in free Charger day. Somebody would have had to roofied me.
Oh, no.
All right, one more. I got another gold one we got to get into, Prime.
All right.
The Tampa Bay Bucks last year trade up to get into the second round to draft Roberto Aguayo, kicker from Florida State. Now,
who trades
first
up
off,
to get a kicker?
It's absolutely insanity to jump up and take a kicker in the second round, and especially to trade to get there to get him. He was terrible last year, and they tried to ride it out.
You got to put an asterisk by Sebastian Janikowski.
Well, yeah. He's the exception to the rule. You don't find him. Right, he was the number one.
But yeah, they moved up. They cut him.
And they cut him today. Cut him. Thank you both.
Not today.
Well, yeah.
Well, he missed an extra point and a field goal in their first preseason game.
Yeah.
And that was all they needed.
An extra point, and then missed it wasn't a very long field goal either. It was makeable. No. As soon as he missed it, you knew he was just like, damn, I just lost my job. You knew he had to. But Napoleon Dynamite got his sidekick back, and so he's in Chicago with Glennon now. And
oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't hear the Bears picked him up. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So, I thought they still had Robbie Gould. Robbie Gould. Was that 4 years ago?
He's gone. So the experiment, and somebody thought they were going to be a little smarter than they actually were, and jumped up to second to grab a kicker who fell flat on his face the very first season he grabbed him. Way to go!
They must have thought They must have thought he was the next coming of Sebastian Janikowski, a Seabass.
Somebody thought they were being smart. Yep, smarter than they really were, and that's exactly what they thought. They thought, oh my God, it's another Janikowski. We got to get him. Jump up and get him. We're gonna look
big
like
old leg.
We're gonna look like geniuses. Sign that kicker.
All right, hold on. I will tell you right here and now, there is not one general manager in the NFL that if he makes a move to pick up a kicker will look like a genius. All right? I don't care what you do to get that kicker. You are not a genius. Man. Oh, man. Move up.
Correct.
I'm going to trade up. I'm going to trade for like a player. There will never be another Seabass.
We got to get Seabass a ring, man. Seabass has to get a ring before he retires.
How many drunk Polish kickers are there in the world?
Not many. Not many. Not a lot.
Yeah.
I worked for a gentleman that was really good friends with him. I almost got to meet him once, and I just missed the opportunity because he went to college with him at Florida State, and just missed the opportunity to meet him. But I've been working on his house, and he was coming into town. But I want to see Seabass get the ring before he's out. So hopefully we can get it done. We'll see. We'll see.
So if Seabass gets the ring, though, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Put him in the Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
Now, fair question. Just he retired. Say he retires. He doesn't even play this season. Is he a Hall of Fame kicker?
Yep.
I agree, 100%. I think he could go in on the credit he has right now, without a doubt.
Yep. Yep. You had a Super Bowl? Shoe-in with a Super Bowl. No doubt. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Because if you're going to put punters in, Ray Guy was being the first punter. So if you're going to put, if you've broken the seal, you want to put special teams guys in, how can you not give an argument for the guy who's possibly the best place kicker ever? So if you're going to put one in, has to be Seabass. He's got to be in the argument.
Did he have the record for the longest field goal? Or did he tie it?
It's been broken.
Did he tie it?
I think it's been broken. He did tie it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think
there's that kicker. Of course, it was that kicker in Denver who I think he's a Lion now.
Elam.
I forget his name.
Elam.
Jason Elam?
Yeah. No,
Boo.
Prater. Prater has the record.
Prater. There we go.
Now, Prater set the record on December 8th, 2013. The previous record was 64. The previous record was 63, set by Tom Dempsey, then matched by Elam, Janikowski, and David Akers, and then Prater broke it. It was 64. So.
Woo! It's a long way.
That's a long way. That's a boot, man.
But
I've seen him in pre-games.
I think Seabass is a Hall of Famer.
I've seen him in pre-games murdering him, though. I mean, he'll sit out there and just murder him. He can nail him. It's just all about being accurate. He can nail him.
You know, Trubisky's more athletic than I thought.
Like that? That's how. So, spinning through the rest of the league news, what little... Oh, you mentioned J.J. Watt. He's got a brother playing this season named T.J. Watt.
Little Watt.
Little Watt. Not quite so much Watt. And they're saying he's going to play ahead of Harrison, James Harrison in Pittsburgh, and that Harrison's going to be more the safety net behind him. So, interesting.
Yeah, they got some good genes in that Watt family. Big old boys. Yeah.
Well.
Even Gronkowski's got brothers, and they still, I mean, the first family of the NFL is still the Mannings. But anyway.
What's up with that, man? They just got good genes, I guess.
When dad and 2 out of 3 sons play professional football, you got it. You got it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Prime.
Frank, you are late. You are late.
What? Who?
Frank Montoya, what's everyone think about Lynch sitting for
Oh
the
my
anthem?
God, Frank, come on. We're in the last 4 minutes of the show. Don't you think that was the first thing we touched on? Come on now, Frank. We have spent 20 minutes on that.
Oh, dang. So I'm primed.
We're on the record. That's all right. It's gonna be posted up here in a second. Frank, jump back on and go check it out. We did have a very good conversation and discussion about that, and I think you'll enjoy it. So when it posts here in a couple minutes, check it out.
I'm primed. He's the commish. This goes to the post. Come back on. Well, come back tomorrow for my main man Commish. Dropping Raider
All
love.
silver and black. I'm gonna break down the whole preseason game. Everything silver and black tomorrow. Full Raider show like it is every Tuesday. The Raider Nation report with the Commish.
But then I'm coming back on Wednesday. Another goes to the post.
The prime
cuts.
With it.
Yeah. And I promise I won't talk about the UFC this time. Or,
you never know.
Oh, man. August 19th is coming. Oh. Yeah. All right. Deuces.
All right.
Love y'all. See.
Prime is out. Thanks for joining me, Prime, as he does every Monday and Wednesday as we drop back deep in the pocket and let it fly league-wide, touching all the hot league topics. A lot of juice today. So, tomorrow, don't forget, tune in for the Raider Nation report with the Commish. All silver and black as we squeeze through all of the silver and black juice. Get it all. There's a lot to talk about. We had a game. We had Raiders on the field. We got stuff to talk about. So we'll dig through all of the Raider juice tomorrow. I think we put our Marshawn Lynch thoughts to rest today, so we probably won't dig into that anymore. Thank you, Mo. And I think me and Prime are pretty well on the record with what we felt about the Marshawn Lynch thing. So if you got a question how we felt about it, go watch the beginning of the show. We put that subject to bed. Now, I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people asking tomorrow, and I might touch on it briefly tomorrow, but I ain't digging into it like that again. That subject's dead and to bed. So appreciate every second anybody takes to stop into Raider Reaction. Please, if you haven't left us a review, go give us a stellar 5-star review if you like the page and you like the show. We would really appreciate it. We're rocking a 5-star rating because all the love Raider Nation's giving us. We got solid shows all the rest of the week. Plus, I heard there may be a game on Saturday. So make sure you tune in. Stick to Raider Reaction. We got solid silver and black flavor for you all week long. I'm out. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.